Lamar Jackson is the absolute truth. And yes, I know I picked against him last week, and I've picked against him and the Ravens a few times this year. I know I have. I wasn't a believer. I don't know if I'm fully there yet as the Ravens as a Super Bowl contender, but it's time to give Lamar Jackson his props. Wow. Unbelievable. What an unbelievable performance by not only Lamar Jackson, but the Baltimore Ravens in Week 11. Let's wrap things up before we move forward into Week 12. Of course, I just touched on Lamar. Unreal. I have not been giving him enough props. I have not been giving the Ravens enough props. I mean, even after they beat the Patriots, I still didn't give them enough props. I picked them to lose last week, which makes me look stupid. Another team I picked to lose was the Patriots. I thought the Eagles, with their season, I wouldn't say on the line, but a very important game at home, kind of prime time-ish game. You know, that late game on the East Coast gives it that feel because it gets dark early. They lose. Carson Wentz, is he this phenomenal generational talent that a lot of people in the media think he is, or is he just this average quarterback? I don't know anymore. I still believe in him. I'm a Giants fan, and I still believe in him. Who else? The Oakland Raiders. Now listen, the Chiefs won, so the Chiefs are still in first place, but the Raiders looking to lock up a playoff spot, might get the wild card. Who knows? Might win the AFC West. Who would have thought any of that would happen when the season started? Not me, not Madden. Madden had the Chargers, who took another L on Monday Night Football against the Kansas City Chiefs. Phillip Rivers just looks bad. He looks awful. I'm not sure if he's a Hall of Famer. Personally, I do think he is. A lot of people I talk with don't think he is, though. So let me know if you think Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer down below in the comments, because apparently that's a debate. I thought it was a no-brainer. I thought he was a Hall of Famer. I mean, if Eli's getting in, if Ben is getting in, you got to put him in too, right? I mean, he's looking bad, but he's had a great career. Vikings coming back down from 20, beating Denver. The Colts are now in first place, beating the Gardner Minshew-less Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm not sure there's a controversy right now in Jacksonville. I doubt it. But you know what? I do miss my boy Gardner. I miss him a lot. And right now the Colts sit atop the AFC North with a 6-4 record. Who knew? Jacoby, welcome back. And welcome back to Man versus Madden 2019. Let's take a look at the standings right now. You fans, with a 9-4 week, improved to 102 to 59, 100 wins on the season. Congratulations. Still in first place. I had a decent week, 8-5. I lose a game on you guys. I am now 89 and 72. Time is a ticking, Josh. You need to start catching up to these guys. You are starting to blow me out of the water, and even worse, Madden with a 12-1 record last week. Look at that, one game away from being perfect. 92 and 69. Madden now moves ahead in second place. I am in last place. This is a horrible look for me, especially in my first season hosting this. I always say this week's gonna be my week, and it's never my week. So I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm gonna put my head down. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna make up some ground here, and I'm gonna do it quietly. All right, before we get into that though, before we get into the simulations, let's check out our CBS pool. You guys already know who's in first place. Our overall leader, Brennan Elwood, 111 points. Jeez, that means he's gotten 111 games correct. For reference, you, the fans, have 102 games correct, and that's with the consensus voting. He has 111. That's remarkable. So, Brennan, shout out to you. And our weekly winners for Week 11, Taylor Johnson and I Suck at Pick'em, but apparently you don't suck this week. You had 14 correct. So congratulations to you. Like I said, it's a shame you don't get anything for winning something weekly, but it's not up to me. The rules are not up to me. I didn't make them. You got to play every single week for $750. Maybe you catch Brendan. Maybe you don't. 111 is a lot, though. That is a lot of points to have after 11 weeks. All right, enough to recap. It's time for the Week 12 Sims. Thursday night football, it's a key game in Houston, Texas. The Texans, the Colts, tied for the division lead. Right now, the Colts, for whatever reason, are claiming first place. It's probably some divisional record type of thing. I didn't look it up because I'm lazy, but I do know the Colts are in first place. They travel to Houston, taking on the Texans. Deshaun Watson, I mean, if he doesn't get murdered in practice because of that offensive line, he will be the quarterback. Listen, I'm going to the Texans here. They're at home. The Colts, I do like them as a team. Jacoby's back. T.Y.'s still out. I'm not really sure. Mac's going to be out, so they lose their leading rusher. I still expect them to move the football. I think they'll be okay. I just don't know if it'll be enough to, I guess, keep up with Deshaun Watson and the Texans. Not that I think the Colts defense is going to get lit up, because I do think they have a decent defense. I just think after a game you get embarrassed and you come back with a vengeance, especially if it's a primetime game, especially if you're a quarterback like Deshaun Watson. DeAndre Hopkins is very talented. That offensive line has a lot to prove right now. I think they answer the bell, and I'm going to Texans here at home, Thursday Night Football. Let's see what Madden thinks. All right, 27-17. Adam Vinatieri is going to kick this field goal. Actually, pause it. He's been so bad this year. Let's take some bets. Is he nailing this? This is about what, a 53-yarder? 54-yarder? It doesn't matter. They're going to win this game according to Madden anyway. What do you think is going to happen here? I say, since we're showing it, he's going to make it. Because I have faith in Adam Vinatieri, even though he's been awful this year. All right, let's hit the play button. Kick is up. Oh, and it is good. Adam Vinatieri makes it 30-17. I hope he finishes the year strong. One of the best kickers, if not the best kicker of all time. Shout out to Madden Adam Vinatieri for kicking that field goal. Hopefully, he has some success in real life going forward. Madden has the Colts, but I had the Texans. Already disagreeing. Who do you guys have? Let's go to Buffalo, where the Bills host the Denver Broncos, and now Denver blew a 20-point lead. Ugh, you hate to see it. I mean, you hate to see it more in the Super Bowl, don't get me wrong. It's terrible that it happened to the Falcons. I'm not going to sit here and act like Denver blowing a 20-point lead in the position that they're in this season like it matters. I mean, it probably helps them in their draft status for next year, so Bronco fans, I think you should be celebrating, but it's still embarrassing, right? Kirk Cousins leads a comeback, out of all people. Kirk Cousins. Not that I think he's bad, but it's Kirk Cousins, the epitome of average. So, not looking good for Denver. I think that deflates the team. Buffalo's fighting for a playoff spot, plus they're at home. I think they turned Brandon Allen over a few times. Give me Buffalo. All right, so it's 24-24. Denver with the ball. Let's see if they get into field goal range here. Brandon Allen drops back over the middle. It is intercepted, just like I thought it would be, although I did not say it in my head. And Buffalo returns it to the 49-yard line. Now they are in position to win this game. All right, here we go. Let's see what Josh Allen can do. I'm expecting him to run the football here, and that's exactly what he does. But he runs into a defender and fumbles it. Jeez, this is a sloppy game. All right, it's 4th and 16. Looks like Buffalo is just going to punt. I don't know why you would do that. Just throw a Hail Mary pass, but it's whatever. And they punt it into the end zone, which means we are going to overtime. All right, looks like both teams exchanged possessions here. 4:12 left to go in the game. Brandon Allen handoff. Oh, and it's a huge hole for Royce Freeman. He gets down to the 18-yard line. It's looking like Denver's going to cap this one off. And here goes Denver trying to win the game on a field goal. This is as good as money. I mean, I'm not even... Kick is up. Yep, it's good. It's good. That does it. 27-24. Denver wins on the road in Buffalo. That's not what I have. What do you have? Let's go to Chicago, where the Bears, disappointing season, very disappointing season, host my New York Football Giants. Disappointing season. Very disappointing season. Two teams having two disappointing seasons. I'm going with the Bears here. Defense is just too good. Daniel Jones still learning on the job. I think they force a lot of turnovers. I think Mitch Trubisky has a decent day against that awful Giants secondary. They're at home. I think they turn the pressure up. I think it's actually going to be a blowout. I think the Bears, it's one of those games where Mitch has like 3 or 4 touchdown passes for whatever reason, and Daniel Jones just struggles because the Bears defense is still incredible. So give me the Bears in this one. Don't think it's going to be particularly close. All right, here we go. Madden again disagreeing with me. It's 4th and 10, and this is the last chance for Mitch Trubisky. Let's see what he does. Actually, it's Chase Daniel. My bad. Doesn't matter. Same result. They both are not good quarterbacks by NFL standards. Game is over. Giants 35, Bears 28. On to Cincinnati. 2 division foes. One that's pretty decent. One that is the most awful team I've seen in the past 5 years. Steelers, Bengals, Mason Rudolph, keep your helmet on. Keep other people's helmets on. You did try to take his helmet off, and I'm not saying you deserve to get hit in the head with a helmet, but don't start nothing, won't be nothing. You know what I'm saying? Either way, give me the Steelers. Let's do this. And it's 24-23. The Bengals actually might win this one according to Madden. Let's see if they can get into field goal range. Here we go, dropping back, standing like a statue, not doing anything. To the side, it's complete. Oh! Erickson spins out of a tackle to the 33-yard line. And it looks like the Bengals are going to end it here. This is good. There's no way they're missing this. Kick is up. It is good. The Bengals, 26-24 winners over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Madden and I not getting along this week. That means it's going to be bad news for one of us. Hopefully it's not me. I got the Steelers in this one. Who do you have? All right, on to Cleveland, where the Myles Garrett-less Cleveland Browns take on the Miami Dolphins in a game where I think Cleveland should win. These type of games scare me when it comes to the Browns because games they should win, they don't typically do well. They have won 2 in a row. Miami does play hard. They do. They're supposed to be tanking. I don't know if anyone's supposed to be tanking. I shouldn't say that. But, you know, a fan base that wants them to tank, and it's not happening. They have 2 wins on the season. Now they go on the road, taking a Cleveland team that's incredibly inconsistent and hard to predict. But I can't bring myself to pick the Dolphins in any game this year. It's just, this might be a game where I would do it, but on the road in Cleveland, 2 straight wins. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game for the simple fact that I can't see Cleveland getting pressure on the Dolphins and Ryan Fitzpatrick, and I don't really think the Dolphins defense is going to get pressure on Baker Mayfield. I think he's going to have a solid day. He's been playing better as of late as well. So I think this is going to be like a 31-28 type game. Very close game. I think the Dolphins might have a chance to win it at the end, but I'm going with the Browns. Fast forward to the action. It's 13-10 Browns here. They're trying to kick a field goal to extend the lead to 6. The kick is up. It is. That's low. That is really low. No good. No good. This gives Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Dolphins a chance to tie or take the lead. All right, Fitz starts from the 40-yard line. Let's see what he can do here. Here's the snap. Play action. Dropping back. He's looking. Goes deep. Oh, what a catch. What a catch. Is that Devontae Parker? First down. Yes, you caught the football. Congratulations. Flips it to absolutely nobody and points to the sideline, not to the direction of the first down marker, but it's okay. It's Madden. Mistakes happen. All right, 3rd and 10. The Dolphins can get a first down here. If not, they'll be kicking for a game-tying field goal. But let's see what happens. Fitzpatrick drops back, looking, clean pocket, into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Touchdown, Devontae Parker. He does the LeBron celebration in Cleveland. Who knew Madden could be so savage? Wow. Touchdown, Devontae Parker. The Dolphins take the lead. Let's see how Baker responds. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10, 11 seconds left. No timeouts, which means you shouldn't throw it over the middle of the field. And that's exactly what Baker does. Madden, why are you so stupid? Odell is punked for a reason I can't understand because you're about to lose the game. And that's how it ends. The Browns lose at home to the Dolphins, which is something I can see happening. I just don't have the guts to take it. Give me the Browns. Let's go to the ATL where Matt Ryan and the Falcons, 2 straight victories, take on Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, coming off of a loss last week against the New Orleans Saints. I like the Falcons here. They've won 2 in a row. I think quietly they're going to end the season on a very high note. They're at home. Jameis turns the ball over too much for my taste. And that Falcons offense seems to be doing just enough. So I like the Falcons at home here over the Bucs. See what Madden has. 23-17 Bucs, and it looks like they're trying to put the exclamation point here on a victory. Jameis, right to Michael Evans, touchdown. That's gonna do it. 2-possession game. The Bucs go into Atlanta and beat the Falcons. I think Matt and I have agreed at maybe one time this whole time. They have the Bucs. I have the Falcons. Yeah. Carolina visits New Orleans, and this was a matchup I was looking forward to maybe 3 weeks ago when Carolina was playing better football, but they have fallen off as of late. I don't even think they're going to make the playoffs anymore. They marched into New Orleans. New Orleans rights the ship last week. They do what they do best, and that's give the ball to Alvin Kamara. We're going to see a nice matchup between 2 of the best running backs in the league, and that's Kamara and Christian McCaffrey. I'm not excited watching the Carolina Panthers. I think they've completely fallen off. I think Kyle Allen is finally showing why he's been a backup his whole career. And Drew Brees and the Saints, listen, they are Super Bowl contenders. And they're at home. I think they're going to take care of business. I think they win this one pretty easily. Say about like 28-17, something like that. Give me Saints. Oh, look at this. Madden and I finally agreeing it's 34-12, and the Saints looking to cap this one off by getting a first down, and Kamar does what he does best, and that's break tackles. First down, Saints. Game, Saints. 34-12. That's what I have, too. What do you guys have? Let's go to Philadelphia in a key game. A key game. The Seahawks visit the Eagles. And this, it's as close to a must-win as the Eagles have this season. They're falling behind the Dallas Cowboys for that division lead. I don't think they're going to get a wild card, so they're going to have to win that division. The Cowboys play the Patriots, so that could be an L for the Cowboys, which means they can make up some ground here against Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And I think they will. Yes, I still believe in the Eagles. Why? I don't know. I'm just being stubborn at this point. But they're at home. Seattle's defense is not like the Patriots' defense. I think Wentz is going to find some room. There. I am worried about that secondary. Tyler Lockett beating that secondary over the top. But you know what? I think the Eagles are going to play like a desperate football team at home, knowing they can make up ground against the Cowboys. Give me the Eagles in this one. I'm calling the upset. All right, it's 24-14 Seahawks right now. It's looking like Madden disagrees with me, and they're running out the clock here. Chris Carson for a lot of yards, stays in bounds. That does it. Seattle, 24-14 over the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go to the nation's capital in a game that nobody wants to watch. It's the Lions and their backup quarterback facing the Redskins and their backup quarterback. Yay, this is going to be fun. I can't wait. Washington. They're bad. They're really bad. You got smacked by the Jets, and when you get smacked at the Jets, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, why are we this bad? The Redskins are just a terrible football team. They are. The Lions can be competitive. Matthew Stafford looks like he's going to be out again with a back injury. Driscoll looked okay. I mean, he looked okay. I think he's going to have a solid day. The Lions just have more talent. I think Haskins is still learning on the job. Give me the Lions in this one, in a close game, in an ugly game, in a game that nobody in their right mind would watch if they weren't fans of these two teams. All right, it's 35-27 Redskins, and it looks like this is going to be a Hail Mary attempt because it's 4th and 15. At least go to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and the pass is incomplete. That's going to do it. 35-27, the Washington Redskins are going to get their second victory of the season according to Madden, but I got the Lions. Who you have? Let's go to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. The Jets host the Oakland Raiders, and the Raiders, as I said at the top of the show, are in position to get a wild card, to possibly win the AFC West. They take on the Jets, winners of 2 straight, playing better football. They haven't played anybody worth of substance. I was a believer in the Jets at the beginning of the season. I like Sam Darnold. I think they have a solid defense. I think they have some sort of weapons on the offense. They just haven't put it together. And I don't think they're going to put it together enough to defeat a team like the Raiders, who I think are on a mission to make the playoffs. Give me the Raiders in this one. I think it's going to be close. I think it can go into overtime or be a last-second field goal. I do think the Jets play well, but I like the Raiders more. That's who I'm taking. Oh, the Jets are up a touchdown. The Raiders need to score here. 1st and goal. Derek Carr drops back. That's a touchdown. Tyrell Williams ties the football game. Looks like we are headed into overtime. I told you guys this would go into OT. Now Derek Carr has the football here. Play action, drops back, goes deep. It is picked off. Intercepted to the 35-yard line. Look at that. Not what I was expecting right there. I thought Derek Carr was getting to field goal range. I was wrong. Wow. This might do it for Madden, the Madden version of the Raiders. Let's see what happens next. Looks like the Jets got themselves into field goal range. This is good. There's no way he's missing this. Kick is up. It is good. That does it. The Jets, victors over the Raiders, 23-20. It's not what I have. We are disagreeing a lot, Madden. Jeez. What do you guys have? Let's go to Tennessee, where Nick Foles and the Jaguars march. What do you march? Jaguars don't march. What do the Jaguars do? Sprint? Run really fast into Tennessee. Is that what they do? I don't know what they do. Yeah, sprint. They sprint. They sprinted to Tennessee because that's what Jaguars do. They face the Tennessee Titans coming off of a bye week. I like the Titans in this one. The Jags did not look good last week against the Colts. I don't think Nick Foles is bad, but you know what? You got to develop chemistry with your wide receivers, with your offensive line with all that good stuff, and Gardner Minshew had some type of magic going with them. Leonard Fournette was held to a very, very poor day. Don't think that's going to happen again, but you know what? The Titans defense is pretty good too, so I see more struggles on the horizon for the Jaguars. I don't think seeing the Titans in Tennessee is the remedy for that. I think Ryan Tannehill has added an extra dimension to the passing game. I can't believe that's an actual sentence being said, that Ryan Tannehill added another dimension to a passing game. But when you replace Madden MVP Marcus Mariota, I guess anything is possible. Give me the Titans in this one. I like the Titans. Close game, but I got the Titans. Oh, Madden seems to agree. 35 seconds. Let's see what Nick Foles does here. They're going to need the onside kick if they get this. He drops back over the middle. It is picked off. That's going to do it. 27-17, the Tennessee Titans over the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's what I have. What do you guys have? Let's go to New England for a key game. NFC East versus AFC East. The Cowboys versus the Patriots. Two of the most popular franchises in the league. Head-to-head matchup. Kind of prime time. That's right, that 4 o'clock spot is kind of prime time. I'm labeling that. The kind of prime time game. Patriots at home, coming off of a victory against the Eagles, where the offense didn't look that impressive, but that defense has been holding it down all year. And I think they're going to do the same this week against Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Dak has looked very good this year, but against teams like the Saints, I don't know if you remember that game in New Orleans, he had a lot of trouble. I think he's going to have a lot of trouble against the Patriots, who have a very, very good secondary, probably the best secondary in the league with Bill Moore and the McCormick twins and all that stuff. So I think he's going to struggle. Zeke needs to get going, maybe establish a run first, but I can see this being another low-scoring game, you know, like a 22-14 type game where the Patriots win. So give me the Pats in this one. I would love to take the upset, but I am done picking against the Patriots and looking stupid. Oh, Madden and I on different pages. 23-13 right here, and Brady has to do something and do something quick with 29 seconds, and he just stands there like a statue. Stands there like a statue. And gets killed. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. The Cowboys defeat the New England Patriots in Foxborough. Go figure. I don't have that. Madden and I are going to have drastically different records next week. It's going to be fun to see. What do you guys have? The Sunday night football game that was flexed into Sunday night, and it's a doozy. We have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be a lot of fun. Aaron Rodgers against that defense. Jimmy Garoppolo playing better. That run game is dope. These are two of the best teams in the NFC. In my mind, probably the two best teams in the NFC. Primetime matchup in San Francisco. Man, I think the San Francisco 49ers are probably the better team here, but I just have a gut feeling that Aaron Rodgers is going to come out on fire. And I think the Green Bay Packers are going to take this one. I think Marquez Valdez-Scantling has a huge game over the top, because I think that's the way that you beat the San Francisco 49ers defense. You need a mobile quarterback. We saw that with Kyler Murray, even though they didn't, defeat the 49ers both times they played against them. He had some success, and I think Aaron is going to be mobile. He needs to be throwing on the run. I think he's going to be running, and I think him, Devontae Adams, Valdez-Scantling, see some big connections coming. I see it. I think that defense steps up. I think Jimmy G has a bad game. Give me the Packers. All right, it's 37-27. Matt and I on different pages. What else is new? Oh, look at that. Is that the first time we've seen that all season, where someone took a knee to end the game? Like smartly took a knee? Oh, LaFleur's infuriated. He is beside himself. He can't believe it. It's over. The Niners doing the smart thing, taking a knee. I can't. That shocked me to see that. 37-27 Niners on Sunday Night Football. I got the Packers. Yeah. Last game on the slate, we head to Los Angeles where Lamar Jackson takes on Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Eric Weddle, that defense of the Los Angeles Rams, who did a really good job last week, but they were playing against Mitch Trubisky and the Bears, whose offense is putrid. It's going to be a really good game. I think they're going to try to have Lamar throw the football. I mean, that would be a game plan with anybody. Not that he's a bad thrower, but I'd rather him beat me with his arm than with his legs. Show me you can do it over and over again. That Rams secondary is a little bit older, but they are very experienced. They did get Jalen Ramsey, who is younger, so some youth in there. A shutdown corner. I'm going with the Rams here. I always pick against the Ravens. Raven fans, yell at me. Go ahead, yell at me, but that's okay. You know why? Because me picking against the Ravens probably means they're going to win. So go ahead, get mad at me for hating on the Ravens. I know I've been hating on the Ravens. I picked against them 3 straight weeks. Against the Patriots, they won. Against the Texans, they won. And now on the road, I think they come back down to earth. I think this is a huge game for the Rams. I think a little more desperate. I don't think Jared Goff's necessarily going to have a great game, but I think he's going to do enough. It's going to be a low-scoring game. 2017. Give me the Rams. And it's 28-17, but it's in favor of the Ravens here in Madden. Kick is up. It is good for Greg Zuerlein, making it an 8-point game with a minute and change left to go. You need an onside kick. You know what that means. This game's probably over. And there was no onside kick, and there's no timeouts left for the Rams, and for some reason, Lamar Jackson's stepping back to throw, but it's complete. And it's a first down. Instead of kneeling like Garoppolo did, Lamar Jackson throws for a first down, which is something that would never, ever, ever happen with no timeouts. He would just kneel it. Madden doing Madden things, but you know what? The result is still the same. The Ravens win the Monday Night Football matchup. I got the Rams in this one. Who do you guys have? All right, that does it for this week's Man versus Madden. Drop a comment below. Hit me up here on Instagram, on Twitter. I know I upset a fan base every single week by picking against you, but you know what? I can't pick a tie. I gotta pick a winner for everybody. And I know I haven't been right about a lot of things. And I know Raven fans are probably upset at me for picking against their team again, but you know what? It's been working for you, so look at it as good luck. And I know that Patriot fans are like, how do you pick against us when we're playing the Jets? And how do you pick against us when we're playing the Eagles? Well, you know what? I picked for you this time, so I don't want to hear it. And Eagle fans, maybe you want me to start picking against you so that your Eagles can win some. I don't know. But hit me up. I would love to hear your comments, your concerns about your team, why you think I'm right, why you think I'm wrong. If you say something cool, if you say something interesting, if you're right about a prediction, listen, I'll shout you out on air. I will do it. It's been done before. You've seen it. So hit me up here at Josh_Rodriguez_. Also follow TPS. Click the notification bell that will let you know when we have new videos, our list, all that good stuff. CBS pool also in the link below. Catch up to Brendan Elwood, who has picking games at an amazing clip, 111. Congratulations to you. And I will see you next week. We are 3/4 of the way done. Can you believe that? Jeez. One more quarter of the season left. I got some catching up to do. See you next week.